Okay, I was walking listening to Abraham-Hicks, and something really profound came that I had to record, and I'll deal with it as far as posting later. But here's the thing. For those of you that don't understand the law of attraction, I'll go over it real quickly. Law of attraction is a universal law, just like gravity and electricity. You don't use it, you don't practice it, and doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Good day, this is AJ Farzad with ajfarzadloa.com, where you can see a link to my Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube videos for training. So you don't step out one day and say, I don't believe in gravity, and you start flying up. So it affects you whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not. And it's not something that manipulate is not the right word, because we sort of manipulate gravity, right? When we understand it, we can go ahead and utilize it to fly, to shoot a basket, etc., etc. So it's something like that. As Abraham-Hicks teaches it, there are about 5 steps into it, but the first 3 are the most important one. The step 1 is the asking of the desire, and you don't really even have to do it, because as soon as you feel like something you don't want, you automatically know what you want. So that step is taken care of. You already have asked. Step number 2 is that the universe, God, Mother Nature, however you want to make yourself comfortable in believing, anything that you ask, it is automatically, instantly given. It's available to you. And it's not your job, right? Step 3 is your job. So you can't access any of these good things until you put yourself in alignment with receiving it. You have to allow it to come to you. That allowing comes by actually feeling good, feeling relief, or feeling the way you would if you had that. That's the allowing. Step 4 is getting good at step 3, and step 5 is essentially when you go back to step 1, you don't get knocked out, right? Don't worry about 4 and 5. Here is the key point that Abraham mentioned today that I want to share with you. Sometimes we think that other people knock us off balance. So when we don't feel good, we blame it on somebody else. You have to do something my way in order for me to feel good. How disempowering is that? I'm giving the power of my happiness to somebody else, right? And we think that, okay, you know what? People at the job don't appreciate me. The stock market is so unfair, it goes against me. My kids never listen, even though I have their well-being at heart. So you're giving your power away. What Abraham says is that these contradictions and challenges are actually something that you should be grateful for, because obviously one, they create a desire for you. So you're expanding the entire realm of universal expansion, right? So you're asking for more things, and the asking never stops. But 2, and more importantly, when you are face to face with a situation that you don't like, it is a practice for you to deliberately bring yourself into alignment and not go about by default. When crap happens, you're upset. And as you start thinking about bad things, more situations come to bring you bad things. And as you think about good feeling things, more opportunities come for you to feel good feeling things. So it's the challenge that you have to be appreciative about, because any skill set at first was difficult, and we practice it and we practice it and we practice it and we get good, right? I use martial arts all the time. You know, the first time that somebody told me to throw a roundhouse kick, my hips just don't move that way, right? But after thousands and thousands of repetition, it works. Guitar, music, Yesterday I've been trying to go from a G note into a C note, and my fingers just don't move that way, right? So this is something that at first it conjures a negative thought in me, because the ideal is there. The ideal, I'm doing this, flawlessly. But right now, my physical reality is not matching up with that ideal. And it creates that desire that I can go ahead and do this. So it's already sent. And I have to get into that feeling before I am actually an expert at switching between the chords. That is the key. Take the challenges as a way to practice a skill set. And once you keep on doing it over and over, you'll get to a point where you can be face to face with something that is really, really bad news. And you may stumble a little bit, but you catch yourself and you bring yourself into alignment, and you prevent that bad news or bad feeling from completely spiraling into another bigger negative issue. You stop it. You change the situation, and I mean it. Yeah, you actually can change the situation. This is how important it is. Take the challenges as your complete. This is the best power you can ever have. Finance, relationship, health, anything comes down to you being able to change your feeling about a challenge and getting really good at it. That is huge. That is so huge. It is easy to say, and I forget it all the time when it comes to my children, but I'm gonna go do homework with them, and I know something will come up that will knock me off balance, but now I'm happy about it because I'm aware of the fact that, okay, I'm gonna be practicing this challenge just like I would be sitting down to practice my music. And when the sheet says go from G to C, I know it's going to be hard, but I'm practicing it. I know that as I do it 10 or 20 times, it'll become easier and easier. And so will changing your feelings regarding anything. And that is the key. So enjoy it, embrace it, and you're just going to kick ass in life, because life is supposed to be fun. All right, I hope you're as excited about this as I am. To your success. Thank you for listening, and if you would like to have this type of training for your organization, please email me at aj@ajfarzadloa.com. To your success.